Gaming, coming back to you with another live GTA 5 online video. And if you're new to this channel, please make sure you like and you subscribe. Make sure you hit that post notification bell so you don't miss any future content coming to you in the near future. In today's video, your boy is going to try to explain to you a little bit about the glitch out method that your helper would have to do in order to help you do the workaround for the Benny's merge. Now, a few things about this glitch is the videos that are given on this glitch, they explain this glitch in a certain way, which is true, but for the purpose of what's being said in the video, I wanted to point out a few things that I noticed. Now, one thing that I can tell you is that when I tried to do this glitch for the first time, man, I'm gonna tell you, I sat there for an hour and a half trying to hit that glitch. Man, I'm gonna tell you, controller about got broke, worse than what it already is. PlayStation about got broke. At the same time, I caught a blue screen. I lost TP. That was giving me a hard time to try to hit again. Oh man, it was just a really bad day. Because I was really eager to try it, and I was really eager to hit it, and and just continue on with what I was doing. But it really had got the best of me when it first came around. But what I did notice, to be honest with you, um, everybody says you can use the parking garage or you can use the penthouse garage, which is true. You can use either one. One thing that I have found though, for some reason, you can walk in here and you can hit the glitch. But what I found is, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, when I drive my car into this parking garage, ever since I started doing that, I can't necessarily say that that helped me hit the glitch for whatever reason, but the only thing I can tell you is I never was able to hit this until I drove my car into the parking garage. Now, one thing I am going to point out to you, when you walk up to this door, you see the menu that pops up: exit, parking garage, casino, penthouse, penthouse garage, roof terrace, and roof. Okay, now what you're going to be looking for is, in all the other videos, it says you have to hit down on casino and quickly hit X so that you walk through the elevator door. Well, I found out that yes, that does work, but it's not the only thing that works. Because if you can get it down on casino, good. If you can get it down on, you see how when I just tapped down, it went from penthouse to penthouse, like it went from casino straight down to penthouse garage. Because sometimes my controller is messed up, so like it'll kind of like do like almost like you're double tapping when really I only hit the button one time. So a lot of times when I hit this thing, I realize that I'm somewhere in between casino and roof terrace. And I can tell you for a fact, I have hit it entering the casino, I have hit it entering the penthouse, I have hit it hitting the penthouse garage, I have even hit it hitting the roof terrace. Because see, the thing about it is, as long as you hit this button, you can do a couple of trial and errors if you would like. But as long as you hit that button and it shows you going through the animation of walking through that elevator door, you're good. So you don't have to fully concentrate on hitting it just on the casino part. Now, keep in mind, even still, there are going to be some issues, there are going to be some flaws. It just depends. If you're like me and you have like a wonky ass controller, like, anything can happen. I mean, look, for case in point, you're also talking to somebody who wasn't ever able to hit TP glitches before, and my controller got this bad off, and for some reason I can hit the one that's working like a champ. You know, I'm even like helping other people out as long as they have their setups. If they have their setup done correctly, I'll help them out. If not, I will try to like send them like the video that I watch so that they can help themselves set it up properly. But um, to further explain, you can use anybody that offers out contact missions. What I recommend doing is I actually recommend finding the one person who will send you that contact mission that doesn't instantly pull you into the job. Now, the thing that I have found out, what's up, Junior Batman? Nice to see you in here. Yeah, I can help you merge. I'm just trying to do like a little quick like walkthrough with this. D-Boy, what's going on? Superboat, how you doing, bro? Um, but what I did find for some reason, again, I will say I don't know if this had anything to do with it, but anytime I walked through this door, it was really hard for me to hit into it or what. I don't know. But what I do recommend is trying to find which one of these guys that you can request the invite from that it's not going to suck you in instantly. Now, see, with me, like, I can use Simeon, I can use Martin, but a lot of times it likes to just pull me right in. But what I have found, which is not necessarily going to be a fix for you, you got to find which one of these guys that's going to send you that invite to that job that it's not going to pull you in instantly. Now, with me, it seems to work completely fine with Gerald. Now, I will request a job from Gerald.
What's cracking? Yeah, there's always some shit going on. I'll
All
send
right.
you something.
Now, this is the part where people were having problems. Some people were having problems hitting that down casino, X part. Some people were having problems being able to hear the sound and the start menu come up at the same time. So, um, I mean, and again, I even I can't do it 100% every time, but it is doable. I mean, after I sat there for an hour and a half and I was ready to break shit, like, trust me, it's doable. I got up the next day and I made 3 attempts at it and finally hit it. I have come to this door and hit it on the first try, but I mean, it just depends. There's a lot of things that's going to be a variance of this, like your internet speed, for example. If you're trying to have the best result of this, make sure you have the best internet speed possible when you're trying to do this. Um, but I mean, I'm going to tell you, I mean, like I'm using a messed up controller. I mean, I'm not hardwired into my PlayStation how I run my internet to my PlayStation. So, I mean, like I said, there are a lot of variances that can help you or not help you in trying to hit this. But what I've noticed is if you try to do this too slow, too quick, of course, you're not going to hit it. But you kind of want to hold the options button and you're going to release X. You're going to release X, release X, release X. That's how you want to try to get it before you try to hit it. Just say that to yourself a couple of times before you actually try to do it. And even still, you might mess up, but even still, this is almost like that one merge that we were doing, except we were actually doing this in the bunker, in the arena, sitting in the car. So, now, I hear it, I heard the beep, and I see this come up. Now, what I like to do is I like to sit here for a second or two, and see, sometimes it'll still pull you in the job. The only problem is when it's doing that, don't just turn around and then turn back to the door. I normally walk around this pole right here. Go ahead and pull my phone up. Everybody else is sending me freaking invites. There we go. And then what you're going to do, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and hold down on the D-pad. And then I hit my circle button. So I'm holding down. Let's see, I didn't quite get it there. You see, you got to be fast with hitting the X button. You got to be really fast. And what I recommend doing is holding your finger on the X button, like almost to the point that it's almost pressing down. Yeah, Chinese fingers like a motherfucker, bro. So one thing you don't want to do is, you notice that first selection says exit. You definitely don't want to be hitting the button on it. Say, I noticed when I tried to hit down, it didn't want to go down, so I didn't even bother to hit the X button. Because that's just going to throw me right back outside and I have to walk all around. At least at this point I can just back out and I'm still in here. One thing you don't want to do is hit it too late, because it's actually going to pull you into that job and probably throw you outside in various places around the casino. But it's not one of them things, like when you go to try to do it, you need to try to keep your wits about you. You need to try to keep calm as much as possible. I know most of us are used to being able to hit things pretty quickly, no problem, as little explanation as possible. But this is just going to be one of them things. You're going to have to keep your patience, because the moment you realize that you're losing your patience, you need to just go ahead and just go find you something else to do. What do you mean, why am I trying so hard? See, look, there's a big problem with this, because there's going to be a lot of people that can't hit this. They're going to try 2 or 3 times. They're going to get frustrated and say, oh, I can't hit this. I can't help you merge. Blah, 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 blah. There's going to be a lot of excuses why somebody can't help you merge. And less than 15% of them are actually going to be, like, true. You feel me? Some people are just lazy and they want easy glitches, which, I have to admit, easy glitches are good, right? Well, all glitches aren't going to be this way. Yeah, it's for the merge. I mean, now technically, like I'm in a public lobby. You feel me? This can definitely be done in a public lobby, any kind of lobby. This can be done. I mean, not the merge per se, but the actual glitch out method for your helper. This can be done, and I mean, it can also be useful when you're in a public lobby, especially if you're delivering stuff or whatever. Um, One thing that I have found is, once you get glitched, you stay glitched as long as you're being invited into somewhere. But if you walk into the place, like walk through any door where you got an animation, like, it'll knock you off of being glitched. See, it is trying to hang up just as hard as possible. And people are going to get aggravated. And the thing about it is, the amount of people that are able to hit this is really going to limit who you're going to have to help you do this merge. See, a lot of people are doing that. They're not even hearing that clicking sound, and they're just getting the pause menu to come up. Now, definitely for sure, I know it has been hit. This is exactly what should happen. You should see that door open up. You should see the pause menu come up. In the background, it'll go black, kind of flash a little bit. When you see that, you can back out. When that, are you sure you want to leave, stuff comes up, you just wait a second and then click OK. You'll fall through the map and you'll end up here. And you look at my mini map, you notice the only thing I can see is me and my car. I'm gonna have to hit the options button so I can see what's going on around me. No problem, Donovan, bro. I seen you when you posted that little video earlier, and you said that you needed more subs, man. And like I said, a lot of people don't know this, and it's something that I really haven't gotten a lot of credit for, but it's mostly because I don't go around saying it. But whenever somebody has subscribed to me, I have 5 different YouTube channels. So whenever somebody has subscribed to me, not only are you getting a subscription from me, I will go back on my other 4 channels and subscribe to you as well. So when I went and I punched in the message board that you were about to get 4 more subs from me, I mean, it took less than 2 minutes and I gave you 4 more subs, bro. So, I mean, that helps. It was on 19 because I was already personally subscribed to the channel. But when I seen that come up, I realized that I hadn't put the other 4 on, and it was on 19 when I went in the video, and after that I brought you up to 23, I think it was. I'm not exactly for sure what it is right now, but I did bring it up to 23 for you. And I am definitely not a top-notch YouTuber to try to give you like a bunch of advice or anything like that, but I can tell you what little bit it is that I know. Just try to keep pushing videos out as much as you can. I mean, I haven't actually like posted any like actual like videos as far as posting them. I mean, everything I've done is predominantly live streams. And I'm guessing my feeling on that might be a little bit wrong, but who knows. But my feeling about that is I'm actually wanting to gain my audience or my viewers, so to speak, through actual live interactions instead of multiple videos where you just hear me talking and I'm not able to respond to you. And a lot of people, I've noticed a lot of YouTubers that post videos, they'll get a lot of comments, but only a few people's comments get seen, and then after that they don't pay too much attention to going back looking at the comments or whatever. If I ever was to just post a video, I'm constantly going back looking at the comments. I'm constantly going back looking in the comments on all my live streams just to see if somebody has sent a message after the live stream was over with or whatever. The merge is definitely not solo, bro. It is not solo. And I mean, to be honest with you, the only bitch part about it is what it was that I just went through getting off the radar. And it's not really so much of a bitch, it's just the thing, like I said, you don't actually have to just enter the casino and hit X. So don't even worry about that. What you need to worry about is just getting that down D-pad to register so that it's going down. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's on casino, if it's on penthouse, if it's on penthouse garage, it doesn't matter. As long as you're able to hit that X button and you get that animation of you walking through the door, then you're good. It's still physically putting you in that building. I mean, you see me on the map. I'm right here in front of the farmhouse bunker. And if this guy was to walk out, you would see I'm actually located inside of here. But there's somebody else in here. When there's multiple people inside, you see one or a few. I mean, I can see me here. The best thing I can tell you is looking at your mini map. You see this mini map. I literally have no roads on this map. You should be able to. There's supposed to be some kind of. You can go on Google and try. I get if it's not immediately there, try to put in your password. And when you punch in the wrong password, you'll see this thing pop up that says "forgot password." You know, some mess like that. So what you need to do is click on forgot password, and from there you need to make sure you check your Gmail, and they should send you a link or whatever to help you be able to get your password changed, so that way that you can get into your stuff. Right. Well, I mean, if you have to, I mean, is get your mom to sit down and try to help you out with that. But that's what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to hit that forgot password part, and just follow what it says. Make sure you read everything carefully, and make sure when you're done with that, you make sure you write it down, and then go back in your email and delete that email where you changed your password and all of that stuff, man, because all it takes is one little something like that, somebody to get into your account, see where you recently changed your password, and boom, it can easily be over for you just that quick. So just keep that in mind. Don't never keep those emails from where you change passwords, whether it be PlayStation, Google, Social Club, whatever. Don't never keep those in your emails. Delete those things. Write down what you need to know and delete those things out of your email. Um, for that fact, anybody that is needing some help to merge, I mean, I just showed you right here. I can hit the merge. Or, I mean, I can hit the glitched out part, and if you don't really know how the merge works, I can show you. I can also show you some little ins and outs and some little shortcuts that's not being said. Some people are like, okay, well, back with this merge, like, you can't do, like, one-seater bikes. That's completely false. You can. People are like, oh, well, I don't think I'll be able to get the service done. That's completely false. You can. You just got to use your head, and you got to think about what you're doing before you try to do it. Just keep in mind that once your helper is glitched out like I am, and you go through the process of going to the bunker, then there are a few things that can happen when you get to the bunker. A few things that will happen when you get to the bunker is, what I have found is, if somebody pulls up to that bunker and they pull up to that bunker too far, BMX on cleans. Bruh, if somebody could manage to put Benny's wheels on the BMX, I really don't think nobody would give a frick what the hell rims is on that bike, just as long as they were just there. But either way, you see this yellow circle in front of this bunker? A lot of people are pulling up on this bunker, or even the front fender of the car is just hovering over that bunker. I'm gonna pull this up right quick so I don't get sucked in. If you're anywhere in this region with the front of that car, even if it's just the front fender, 9 times out of 10 what's going to happen is when you hit your impromptu and you hold back on the reverse button, it's just going to end up sucking you into the bunker anyway. So what I recommend is, just like was stated in the original video, is you see that blue circle right there. You have your guideline. I know this little bush thing, right, this little sprig of grass right here, this is where my circle is. So when I pull my car up here, I'm only going to pull the very front bumper up to right before touching that little sprig of grass on the ground right there that I'm pointing at. It's just where the front bumper just is touching where that yellow circle would be at. And I know sometimes it's kind of hard to tell when you have your interaction menu up, because of course you can't see that yellow circle. But if I back out of it, you see that yellow circle is right there on that sprig of grass that I was talking about. So when I pull my car up, I'm going to only pull it up to about right here where I'm standing at. As long as you do that, you're fine. And you shouldn't get sucked into the bunker, which getting sucked in the bunker is going to cause your helper, who just got off the radar for you, to have to go back and get off the radar again. Now I can help you out. When you're off the radar and you're trying to come from the casino back to the bunker, you don't necessarily have to drive all the way back here. If you're like me and you do still currently have TP, obviously when I TP anywhere I want to TP to, just say for this instance, I'm going to go all the way from the bunker to the arena. What's good, Arrested, my homie? How you doing, bro? Now you see, I just teleported from the bunker all the way to the arena. I did not get knocked off of being off the radar, so you don't have to worry about that. If you're trying to be quick about it and both of you have TP, that's really great. If not, then you really do need the you really do need to use the drive all the way there method, and it don't really matter how you get there. The person who was doing the merge gonna do is walk in the bunker and walk out, and from there you can do your impromptu, all that good shit, and come to the arena. One thing that I do recommend though, when it comes to the point where you're coming back to the arena, I really don't recommend using TP, and here's the reason why. When you're trying to come from the bunker to the arena after you're glitched out and everything, if you try to use TP, what I've noticed with me, now it might have just been me, so I'm just throwing this out as a caution, not as a particular warning, but when I have used TP to come back to the arena from being in the car, a lot of times what happens is when I get out of the car to walk in the arena, to walk out, to walk back in so I can invite my friend, what I've noticed is as soon as I get out of the car, if he has his stuff turned up loud enough for me to hear it, I can actually hear the sound of the bunker door opening up. So anytime that I have TP'd from the bunker to here, that's what's happened. So I normally do just drive me and my helper from the bunker to the arena. I mean, if you're coming from the farmhouse, I mean, it's pretty much a straight shot. You really don't have to worry about too much. Donovan, that's good, bro. That's good. I don't have no problems playing the game with you or anything like that. I'm definitely psyched that Mr. Beast is in my live stream. Big shout out to you, man. You're always giving me props, man. You're always saying something about me on your channel, and I'm trying to show the love back. Don't know my boy uh, Arrested in my Avenger. He is always doing stuff to help out communities. He's always doing stuff to help out anybody, really. He's always doing live streams, trying to do give cars to friends. He likes to run missions and stuff like that, little adversary modes and stuff like that a little bit before he does the give cars to friends. Just to kind of give like a mix up, because some people are just right in hardcore, like give cars to friends or whatever. Um, so what I'm going to point out to you is, yes, I am in a public lobby. I'm off the radar. Basically, I just did that to show you. I did it for no reason whatsoever because, like, I'm in a public lobby. There's really nothing I can do other than troll the lobby, which I really don't like to do. I mean, I don't use TP as a trolling method. I don't use this off the radar as a trolling method. Now, mind you, if I'm in a public session and I'm minding my business and I'm not bothering nobody and some jackass just comes up to me and decides he's going to pull a gun out and kill me, well, that's fine, but he need to think he's just going to get away and not hear nothing else from me about it because I will run that bitch all over the map. I've done it and I'll do it again. But no, I don't just join in public sessions and like use that as a trolling tool. I'm not going to do it. Well, that's good to hear, man. It's always good for any YouTuber to hear that they have loyal subscribers, loyal viewers. You know what I mean? It's always good to hear. Um, there are some people who have kind of like made comments to me saying that art to give them shout outs in like my videos or whatever. Certain people I just refuse to do that with because I've noticed even those certain people aren't even subscribed to my channel. So, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and give somebody complete shout outs when they're not even subscribed to my channel. There's only a few people that I will do that for, but that's only because I'm trying to recognize where I came from, not bite the hand that feeds you kind of scenario. Um, like I said, there are a few people on my list, and I'll sit right here and point them out right now. Uh, Mr. Arrested in my Avenger is always helping me out. He's always showing love and respect, so I try to give that back. Uh, my boy Lost Glitches, he's Lost isn't subscribed to me, but there are plenty of people from Lost's channel that are subscribed. So it's just like Lost said. Lost said he's always got people out watching. And that's the case because I have noticed there are some familiar names that are in his stream that do occasionally come by or that are subscribed like to my channel or whatever. But so for that fact alone and for the fact that he's always giving back to the community. I mean, this guy is like, I know y'all heard all of this stuff about people having to pay for glitches, people having to pay for cars, all this other kind of stuff, and you're trying to figure out, is Lost really just that nice of a guy to sit there and like freaking pay for glitches or pay for cars out of his own pocket and then sit there and give out to the communities? Well, like, the answer to that question is yes, he does it, and he has done it frequently. And so if you're looking at kind of like looking down on him about that kind of thing, you need to think about what you're sitting there asking for free versus what he had to pay out of his pocket just to give you the option to say, yo, can I get that for free? So when you pop in somebody's live stream, you know what I mean, just kind of make sure you know the facts before you try to build your own case. Don't never be the finger that points trying to be the judge. Always think about what's going on behind the scene. Dark Angel, how you doing, bro? Look, Dark Angel, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I'm gonna give a shout out to Dark Angel too. I'm also gonna give another shout out, other than what I have, to my boy Boogie. Boogeyman, he go visit his channel. He's on point with making these light bar stickers for your controllers. He hosts events every Monday called Mayhem Monday. Um, and he normally runs 3 rounds, and the winner of each round gets them a set of personalized light bar stickers. So big shout out to my man Boogeyman. I have all of this stuff programmed into my Nightbot, but my Nightbot, I guess my Nightbot parties more than I do. So like my Nightbot's always on hangover mode. So I have to do the Nightbot work for the Nightbot. So my Nightbot's about to get fired. But either way, I actually have me a set of Killer Kills light bar stickers to put on my controller that unfortunately, because somebody by the name of Dark Angel seems to always win seems to always win these freaking demolition derbies. I'm going to change the game up this coming up Monday for that demolition derby, because I have thought about a vehicle that nobody else has tried to use, and this vehicle is, in fact, a streetcar. You can save it into your garage. So those are the requirements for being able to join in on Monday Mayhems. You cannot use any personal vehicles, but it has to be a streetcar, and it has to be a car that can be pulled into your garage and saved. It can be pulled into the mod shop and changed. Now here's the thing about it. When you're doing this Mayhem Monday, you're just taking the streetcar and you're going to the track. You're not going into the mod shop trying to beef up your car or none of this other kind of stuff. But Dark Angel, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I have found the car that I know for a fact I have not seen nobody try to pull it out there. Nobody has thought about this vehicle. And I was just sitting here like I am right now by myself, just in one of those random moods. And I stumbled across something, and I got to thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I think I can pull this, into the mod shop. So the first thing I did was pull it up to the door, and the door opens up, and I go in, and I get a mod menu. So I'm like, okay, can I pull this up to my garage? So as soon as I pull up to the garage door, it gives me options to enter in my garage. So definitely look forward to that challenge, bro, because I'm going to bring something out on that demolition derby track that hasn't been pulled out there yet, and you'll know it. You'll know when I'm there, because you'll see it. And everybody in that circle is going to say, why did I not think of that? I'm going to win. It might not be this Monday coming up, but I'm going to win. Legitimately. And I know you heard me say that I do got my set of stickers, and I actually got this set of stickers through the generosity of Lost, which was in one of those demolition derbies, and he actually decided to pay for everybody's light bar sticker that attended that demolition derby that night. The stickers aren't really like always the prize. I mean, sometimes like here recently there have been other prizes that have been like awarded to people. Like there'll be like certain cars or whatever that's normally not given out to anybody, or whatever that may be given out that night to the winner or whatever. For the stickers, he's actually really, really cheap for what he does, bro. He is really, really cheap for these stickers, and these stickers are really good quality. And for the fact that you can get these things personalized, I mean, that just beats all. I mean, I've heard plenty of people just sit there and say like, "Yo, well, I can get a whole bunch of stickers from so and so place." Yeah, well, you're already getting some pre-made stickers that really don't have nothing to do with you. I mean, yeah, it might have a cool design on it that you like or whatever, but really, like, how many people that are playing this game sit here and have your controller with a personalized light bar sticker up there, just like Killer Kells Gaming. You can't fit all of that on the light bar, so I did get him to make me Killer Kells light bar stickers. My lighter wants to quit working on me, but it's all good. Um, what I am going to offer is because you see me go off the radar, so yes, I can help you merge. If you're needing help merging, and there have been people who have given you a lot of BS, like, oh, I can't hit that glitch, I can't help you merge. 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to tell you they're lazy. They just don't feel like doing it. Because a lot of people try something 2 or 3 times when they fail it. They're just like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? Just don't have that mentality about it. When you go into that garage and you're trying to hit that glitch, have your patience with you because it will test it. That's all I can tell you. But yet again, if you do need help doing the merge, I mean, I don't have like all night, but if you send me a message and tell me, yo, I need help doing the merge or whatever, make sure you send me a message on PSN because a lot of people on YouTube, their names is different than what it is on PSN for obvious reasons. But I mean, hell, even mine is different than what it is on PSN. Yep, right there. You see, I was just about to type it in. Thanks, Dark Angel, for helping me out, bro. Matter of fact, I think I can do this with my phone. Dark Angel, I'm going to do this right quick because you're definitely be very, very, very helpful. His YouTube is exactly what Dark Angel put up there. If you punch it in exactly how you see it put up there, you will get his YouTube channel. I'm going to cut the live stream down on my phone because I think everybody's like that. I can't stand to hear myself talk. I definitely couldn't do radio because that would be the one radio station that I didn't listen to. No, the money definitely doesn't go to me, man. It's him. I mean, that's here's his stickers. That's what he does. All right, not a problem. But Dark Angel, I am going to do something for you. Uh, Let me see. I don't know if Beast Mode is in here. Thanks, Batman, for your comment. I don't know why it was asking me if I wanted to show or hide that comment. Of course, I wouldn't mind you posting something like that in there. Beast Mode and Dark Angel. Answer your question, how did I find your channel? I know it's sometimes when you're punching in people's names, like sometimes it's really difficult to actually get to that person's correct channel. You in particular, I think I know why you're asking me that question, because yeah, the first time I tried to punch it in, it kept coming up with a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that wasn't you. And say I was subscribed to you off of my Killer Kells account. So when you made that video, I seen it come up. But I noticed what was going on when I was trying to punch in your name. The spell checking part was trying to fix your name by how you say Donavan. It was trying to put Donovan. When I realized that's what was going on, I went back and I actually cut that spell check shit off and I punched it in again. And instead of it trying to automatically change it for me, it brought me to the right spot. So that's actually how I found your channel, off of the other 4 YouTube accounts. Um, I had to check my targeting mode for somebody right quick. But, I mean, right, he might not be, to be honest with you. I don't know. That's the boogeyman. We don't know about the boogeyman. He could be there, he could not be there. Is he there? Is he not? We don't know. He's the boogeyman. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to let you know, because I know all the videos that I've watched about the glitch out method, they're saying you have to hit casino and X. I just wanted to fill you in on the part that you don't have to hit casino and X, as long as you are clicking on something that still physically puts you inside of that building, you're good. So don't worry if you scroll past casino and it hits penthouse or penthouse garage. Either way, you're still physically inside that building and you see that animation of you walking into that elevator. No problem, man. I mean, people were asking questions and you were responding while I was trying to say the information that I was trying to say. So, I mean, that's what moderators do. And so I felt the need to appoint you as one. I do have a few moderators on my channel, some of which don't need to be moderators anymore, and I'll have to go back when I have access to my computer due to the fact of my daughter, but we'll work on that. Have to go back and unappoint some moderators and go back through some of my channels or whatever and figure out some extra people to appoint as moderators. Right, and I also did notice that too, Dark Angel. So, like, that it was definitely no need in me not having you on as mine in my channel. That's for sure. I'm going to say it here because this is in my channel. I have been in other channels and said it before. Just know, if you are a subscriber to my channel or you become a new subscriber to my channel, just know that as long as I can physically see that you are subscribed to my channel, and a lot of that has to do with your setting preference on YouTube, whether or not somebody can see that you're subscribed to their channel, to make it fair for everybody, I could tell you, make sure that people can see that you are subscribed to them, because what I do is I go back and I look, and for every person that I see is subscribed to my channel, like I said, I have 5 YouTube channels, so I'm not going to just subscribe to you on one channel. I'm going to subscribe to you on all 5 channels. So, I mean, even if you only got one YouTube channel and you subscribe to me, like I said, my thank you to you for being a subscriber to me. I give you 5 subscribers. My gaming account, I also give you. No, I'm not Lost Glitches. I'm not Lost Glitches at all, bro. Lost Glitches is his own guy. He's a really good guy too, but I'm not him. He's a lot bigger than me. I'm gonna say that. He's got way more subscribers and normally has more people attending his live streams than I do, but you know, I I'm low on the totem pole. I take what I can get, bro. To be honest with you, as long as it's not a lot of knuckleheads. I don't care about the occasional knucklehead, but it's the everyday knucklehead that bothers me. So whatever. Um, but like I said, um, I haven't really quite figured out everything with YouTube. Um, like I'm gonna have to sit down with some other YouTubers whenever they would have the time to sit down and kind of talk to me about it or whatever. But there are some things that I do need to figure out how to set up, because you know when you're coming from a place where you don't really know much about YouTube, it's everything kind of seems like a black hole. You're like, how do I do this? And like you can't exactly figure out how to get to where you need to get to do it. And if you're like me and you've looked up like YouTube videos on YouTube about how to set up YouTube, what you're looking at almost comes across like stereo instructions written in Chinese when like you're American. So like you're like, okay, like I'm lost, I'm confused, whatever. So, you know, there have been certain people who have given me help, and you know, I try to recognize that. There is somebody who helped me out with getting my banner design or whatever, and that is a friend of mine who goes by the YouTube name of Swamp Ass Streams. Yes, I said that right. You heard it right. But he is the guy who helped me design my banner, and he had it all set up, and he put in a lot of work to get it in the form to where I could actually set it as my banner, and also my watermark. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you should be able to see. I can see it on my phone. I don't know what you're viewing my channel on or whatever, but I do have a watermark down there at the bottom on the comments. When I turn my phone to the side, when I hold it straight up, it's not there, but when I turn it to the side, it's sitting there. So damn, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that's the reason why you haven't been on, man. That's tough, bro. I know it's definitely very tough. I'm very fortunate to have been married to my wife for as long as I have been. Slightly more than 18 years I've been married, and I got 3 kids. So, I mean, bro, I've definitely been down that breakup road, blah blah blah, whatever. It's never fun at all. So I was very fortunate to come across my wife at a young age. I've actually known my wife since about middle way of junior high school, middle school as some people call it. Um, and we stuck with each other the whole way, bro. Thanks for those nice words, Brady. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming in to the stream and putting down that kind of a comment. A very nice and encouraging comment. So I appreciate that, bro. It wouldn't matter whether you were talking to me or somebody else in the live stream. That's still a very nice and encouraging comment. So I appreciate that. Totally agree, Dark Angel. Totally agree, bro. So I am offering, even if you don't know how the merge works in its entirety, you already know me being the helper, I can get glitched out. It might take a minute or two, or I might be able to hit it right as soon as I go in the door. It happens even with the best of us, so either way. If you are looking for help and you know how to do the merge, perfect. If you're looking for help and you don't know how to do the merge, it's just as welcome. I can teach you how to do that. If I actually had somebody that could help me do a few merges, like for the purpose of the live stream, I would have liked to had included that in it so you could have seen like the actual doing the merge part. But the actual doing the merge part is really, really easy and very, very consistent, and rinse and repeat is perfect on that. Um, I know so many people who were trying so hard not to get patched from the previous method only because of the glitch out method for your helper. Um, but all in the same, you know, that glitch out method is the only bitch part. After you have accomplished that, everything is real easy going after that. And you get your helper inside that arena. As long as your helper stays inside that arena, he stays glitched out. And you can walk out, you can call other cars if you need to, whatever. It, it it's no problem for that. You too, Brady. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. And again, thanks for coming in, bro. Nah. Thanks, bro. Definitely appreciate all of that. I appreciate the sub. I appreciate turning on that notification bell, and I definitely appreciate that like button. A lot of people just kind of get caught up with streams or whatever, and you know they do one or the other, but most of the time people forget to hit the like button or just didn't think about it. I've definitely had a lot of help, bro. I've definitely had a lot of help, even though it's still small numbers. Like I said, like I was thinking big at 5, because I was just happy that I had 5 subscribers at that point. Nah, bro, it don't take nothing in a weird way, man. I mean, if there was a little bit more after what you said, I would probably take that in a weird way. But the way you worded that is perfect, bro. I don't take that in the wrong way at all. Somebody being pushy, that's like getting taken in the wrong way. But I've already described that I'm married. I've been married for 18 years. I have 3 kids, all by the same woman. So I don't worry about outside stuff at all when it comes to other ladies or how some people are these days. Don't exactly agree with it, but I don't get political. There's no need to get up on the game and pick up a controller and then turn around and get political. If I wanted to get political, I'd sit here and watch the news all day or listen to the radio. Or hell, you can find a lot of people being political if you just walk in a Walmart, walk in your local Walmart. There's a lot of stuff to get political about just walking around in Walmart. But either way, like I said, don't be afraid to send me a message if you're wanting some help to merge some cars. If you're wanting to learn how the merge works, if you don't know at all, um, I can explain to you how to do the merge. Um, Batman, if you're needing somebody to help you merge, I mean, I can help you merge now. I mean, just send me a message and I can get you into my chat party. And I'm in a public session, so if you put yourself in an invite only session, when I get you in the chat party, just send me an invite to your session and I'll go in and get glitched out and I'll help you merge or explain to you what to do as we go along. And if you don't mind or whatever, I'll probably continue to live stream while I do that, so that way people can see what's going on as far as the doers side. And I'll definitely commentate what's going on so that people can understand what it is you're doing. But most likely they'll be able to hear me as describing what to do anyway. So either way. Okay, you seen it right there at the top. I went ahead and sent it. All right. Well, no, I just said it like that because some people don't want nobody to see what it is they're doing or whatever. So it was a mutual respect kind of scenario. But yeah, just when you get into the chat party, just say something and it'll be easier because I have TP. So it'll be easier if you go ahead and put yourself in invite only session. When you get in the party, shoot me an invite and I'll come in to help you. I mean, I'm not a YouTuber that wants to sit here and exactly show you how everything goes when it goes right and that's it. I don't mind it when things go wrong so people can see what does go wrong on certain glitches. And a lot of times I'm pretty good at figuring out like ways to keep those little things that go wrong from going wrong. So bro, if you want to start your own channel, man, like I really encourage anyone who feels like going through like trying to set everything up or whatever. I fully encourage anybody who is going to be helpful to other people to actually set up their own channel. I mean, if I know somebody is not particularly the kind of person that likes to help other people, I really don't encourage them to set up their own channel because I really don't know why they would. They don't want to help nobody, so there's that. Yeah, well, most of the time it's not with something like that. Your mom's right. You know what I mean? She says that she wants you to be 18 before you do something like that. She's right. She's only trying to protect you from a lot of harm that can come your way without you even noticing it. But also that in its own, there. YouTube has some kind of a requirement. I know my daughter, one of my daughters who is like under the age of 18 or whatever, she's kind of sort of on YouTube locked down a little bit. She can't exactly see. She wouldn't be able to just go on YouTube and view something that somebody my age would be able to view. Although, if you ever seen that YouTube Kids thing or whatever, there is some very controversial stuff up there. Like, should this really be on YouTube for kids? Like, honestly, I don't get it, but either way. Batman, you in the party, bro? All right, man. If you can, go ahead and send me a invite to invite only. Well, thank you, Brady. I appreciate that, and I hope maybe you can talk with your mom or whatever, and maybe that can be kind of something she can kind of sit down with you and do, and like maybe y'all can kind of like, I don't know. A lot of people don't want to do stuff with their parents. A lot of kids, anyway, they don't want to do stuff with their parents, whatever. But I mean, if you're not trying to do something that you plan on hiding or whatever, it shouldn't really be a problem if she kind of moderates what you have going on, if she's willing to do that kind of thing, you know. But it's always worth a shot to ask, you know. Nothing bad's ever come out of asking. The only bad that's ever come out is from not asking and assuming, right? So, Jen, you know, a lot of people do say that they don't want people in their streams that are younger than a certain age, and you know, because of language and you know, blah 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 other stuff. This game itself is really not intended for a younger audience. Glue HD. What are you trying to say? Glue HD. Chat publicly as Glue HD. Oh, you're 14? Okay. So I have someone that's 10 and I have someone that's 14 in here, so I definitely need to be careful what it is that I'm saying, so that way I don't have any mad parents trying to get in contact with me. um, One thing that I will tell you is like I love my kids, but I'm not going to shelter my kids from the outside harm that goes on outside of my doors, because I'm just not going to be that kind of parent. I'm not going to exactly expose my kids to harm, you know what I mean? But they are going to know that harm is out there. And any way that I can feel comfortable with telling them how to look out for things or whatever, I'm not going to have my kids walk out that side of that door and be completely blindsided by everything that is going on out in that world. Because everything in this house is one way, and as soon as you walk out of that door, it's not that way. So, like, I mean, I don't agree with parents beating children, but a good old-fashioned butt whooping, that ain't never caused no harm. Actually, it's the refusal to do the good old-fashioned butt whipping that has caused the harm in today's generation. That's what I'm going to say. regardless. You ever been in the supermarket and heard that one parent that was sitting there getting on their kids? Yeah, that's me. That's definitely me. um, my kids, because I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I'm gonna tell you. Me sitting there trying to talk nice to that child while that child is sitting there in the middle of a supermarket acting a fool. That child ain't gonna do nothing but get the idea every time they go in a public place they can act a fool, and you're not gonna do nothing. You're gonna be the one that's embarrassed. At that point, yes, I'm gonna make it my goal to embarrass the one that is trying to embarrass me. So, it's that. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, you're not going to see me in the supermarket and see my kids being irate, running all over the store, pulling stuff off a shelf, throwing stuff in the floor, cutting it. You're not going to see my kids do that. And there's a reason why. I mean, I don't over shelter my children, because my children need to know that, regardless of what any parent wants, children are going to experience hurt. They are going to experience pain. And sometimes as a parent, the more you try to do to keep them from experiencing that, the more they're going to end up actually experiencing that on their own. So, I'm not trying to preach to anybody about how to treat their children or whatever. I mean, because kids are kids and they will be kids. But like I said, no harm has ever come out of simple discipline. You're never going to hear me say it's alright to just sit there and beat your kid, because it's not. But if the situation calls for a firm butt whooping, so be it. So, I mean, I really feel bad for the parent that just sits there and does everything that the kid asks for. That kid needs to have some kind of understanding. That kid needs to have some kind of structure, some kind of grounding to understand that, yes, there are 1,000,001 things in life that you want, but there are still only a handful of things that you need. So you need to know the difference between those 1,000,001 wants, or that handful of what you need. You need to know that difference. And if you're a parent who is sitting there not demonstrating to your child of that difference, I mean, like I said, everything, I mean, everything goes hand to hand. It really does. If you try to ignore what's going on outside, then your kids are going to try to ignore it, and they're always going to be surprised. I have a feeling this guy right here is going to try to start something he does not want to start, bro. I'm going to go ahead and get ready. I'm going to go ahead and get ready, bro. I'll say, mind you, he can't see me on the map. Unless he physically seen me sitting over here, he can't see me. Unfortunately, there's not much help I can offer you on the PS3. PS3 is riddled with hackers and blah 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 blah. I mean, how many times you walked out of the garage on PS3 and had that big fan thing turning right there in the middle of the highway, kicking you all over the road as soon as you go out the garage door. Yeah, that only happens on PS3. It doesn't happen here. But from what I can hear, PC players can pretty much do whatever they want to with this game. This is highly unfortunate, but whatever. Let me personally, I wouldn't feel like sitting here on a PC trying to play a video game. I mean, I guess some games are fun on the PC. Oh. So, Batman, have you made it into a session, bro? Okay, you're fine. I was just trying to make sure, because, I mean, I'm having to sit here and keep looking at my phone because my phone is pulling up comments quicker than it's coming up on my screen, so. Again, thank you for saying that, Brady. You seem like a nice person, too. I don't exactly know you. It's my first time seeing you here, I think. You just be in contact with so many people. It's kind of hard to remember everybody, especially if it's somebody like met recently and just really haven't had a lot of time to hang out with or whatever. Oh my goodness, let me check and see something right quick. Yeah, just doing that thing again. Okay, so does it make you end the stream whenever you go in the story mode? I mean, does it cut the stream off when you do that? Okay. Because I think I'm going to have to do that, because when I go back to the chat party, it doesn't say that I'm on the game when, I mean, no. No, I'm not. I mean, I know for a fact if I close the application, which I'm not going to do because I have TP, but I know. Right. All right. Yeah. I know it does that when I'm not on the game screen. I know it'll show a blue screen. I didn't know if going in the story mode would cut it off though. I didn't really think that it did, but I wanted to ask before I did. Cause it is frustrating having to restart a live stream, especially when you already had people in there commenting, and it's just a lot of people don't come back to the next one you start. Yeah, well, I have a lot of people coming in, like, showing support and stuff like that. It's like, I see things a little bit differently than what some people do, because a lot of people don't have issues with getting help and that kind of thing. A lot of people I know actually have two PlayStations, so they pretty much help themselves. I'm not that fortunate. I don't know if I would ever be fortunate enough to have two PlayStations. If I did, I definitely wouldn't be sitting here worried on a constant basis about how am I going to make my next million in this game? Who am I going to aggravate to run a heist for me or whatever? But it's all good. I mean, I don't want nobody to get me wrong or whatever. It's a lot of times I do have trouble finding help, and I keep seeking others for help because of the simple fact that I do have a handful of people that I know 9 times out of 10, if I go to them and ask for help, I can get help. But to put that in a scenario where you only have a handful of people, you don't want to keep going back to these same people every time because it's almost like that whole wearing out your welcome kind of thing. You know, just I don't want to go to somebody and say, "Yo, man, can you run a heist for me?" and get that. Ah, man, I guess so. You know, because like if I ask somebody a question and they'll be like, I guess so, then that makes me not even want to get any help from that person. To be honest with you, there it goes. It's it's yeah. No. Yeah. I got it. I did now. Well, it said the invite can no longer be used, and you just sent it to me 2 minutes ago. Yeah, try to send it to me again. It might have somehow came through. There we go. So you don't know anything about how to set it up or anything? Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a few people I've helped out, um, trying to help them get their TP back or hit it at all. I hear you, Searcher. That's good, bro. Okay, so I am in your lobby. Now, what you right. So what you need to do right now is you can call you a car out and have it on the map right here at the bunker. And I'm going to go to the casino to try to get glitched out. It is definitely one of the older cars in the game, but this is in Torno, bro. I don't know what it is about this car, but it's still one of my top favorite cars. Right. Well, that off the radar thing, like I said, man, don't let it intimidate you because if it does, it won. That's just the way I can explain it, bro. If it does, it won. Like I said, it's good to test. I mean, you can call for these invites
Hey, what can I
from
do for
quite
you?
a few people, but it is a good
Sure.
thing to
I'll send you the
test
details.
which one of these people will actually send you that invite, and because some are going to try to pull you into the job quicker than others. Now, me, I've tested all of them, and for some reason, I have better luck with Gerald, but I have heard some people have better luck with Simeon or whatever. I don't really know what's here when I'm about to hit this or try to hit this or whatever you want to call it. It ends up lagging him out of the chat party and the session at the same time. Let me try to get him back in here. Y'all just give me a moment to try to get him back in here. I'm still in the party. It kicked you out of the party. It lagged both of us out of the session, though. That's what it did. Yeah, let me try to accept that invite from you. I was just going to try to send you an invite here, but I noticed my thing popped up off of the screen again. It's acting like I'm not on the game, which I am, but yeah, so, like, I highly doubt anybody from Rockstar will be watching my stuff, but if you are, this is some of the stuff you need to be fixing on this game, to be honest with you. All of these chat party problems, the lagging out of the sessions, the god modes, the trolling. Yo, turn your attention to that, to be honest with you. Or how about put a little bit more effort into Red Dead? How about it? You know what I mean? 100 and something gigabyte game, and still there's 5 minutes of excitement upon turning that thing on. Honestly, come on, like seriously, turn your attention to other stuff that needs work. Honest with you. People constantly getting kicked out of sessions, lagged out of parties, all this other kind of stuff. Like, come on, seriously? I know y'all got something to do with that, because I can be in the session not in a chat party at all and never get lagged out. I get in a chat party and it's with certain people I get in a chat party with, and then it's like constantly having to worry about lagging out of the session, lagging out of parties. That's the kind of stuff you need to fix. Not a problem, Dark Angel. Always, bro. I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate you helping out, helping answer like some of the questions that were popping up. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, Batman, just go ahead and make sure you have your car out. I'm gonna attempt to go back to the daggone casino. I would like to point something out is the simple fact if you're trying to wonder why it is that we had the Thrax on the podium upon release of this casino, and now we haven't had anything else to the equality of the Thrax put on that podium. Um, you can thank the whole spin the wheel, and if you don't hit what you want, disconnect the internet. You can thank all of that to be the reason why Rockstar keeps putting cars on that podium that we already have. I can tell you that for a fact. There are some people that like to claim, like, oh, well, when we put out these certain glitches, that's not what's getting things patched. Yeah, well, go say that in a mirror, because I don't believe it for 1 second. Whenever we have stuff out and it works good, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, here comes the idiot that says, we got a money glitch doing this. Yeah,
What do
well,
you want?
go ahead and count on anything good working being patched because somebody decided to put money glitch into the whole scenario. Thank you for that as well.
Sure. I'll send you the details.
I don't discredit you as a YouTuber if you're the kind of person that does that. No, I don't discredit you for everything that you do, but for those kind of things or whatever, I'm just going to tell you that it gets on my nerves. Can't even have can't even have a good thing going for no more than a few days, and then somebody's like, I just gotta make this video and say that this is a money glitch. Nah, what you're doing is actually trying to get something patched because you probably already have a better way of doing it, and you don't want everybody else to do what it is you're doing. And if I quit talking and actually try to do this instead of accepting that stupid job before I do anything, that might work. Ah. It is truly like it knows what you're trying to do, because if you actually hit that X button before you hit down, it will not let you hit down. Dang it. Daggone it. It's a pain. It really is. It's not easy. You can rewind this video back all the way to the beginning, and not once are you going to hear me say that this was easy. Now that I got you in the session, it seems to not want to let me even hit down on the D-pad, but it's alright. I'm going to get it. I'm not going to get it doing it like that, though. Now see, that time I got it to go down, but it didn't want to register the damn X button. Damn it! I hit the exit. I hit the one thing I didn't want to hit. Yeah, man, this part is not easy, bro. It is not easy. Even for the best people, They still have issues with this, man. Patience is a virtue in almost everything you will do. I mean, even when you can get yourself to like hit this, you know what I mean? You're still not going to hit it every single time you go to it. It's not going to happen. You'll have sometimes you can hit it every time, but there'll be a lot of times you can go up to that door and you can take 30 tries before you actually get it. It will happen to you. Good or not good, it will happen to you. The only thing I can think about when I'm trying to do this is the people who like founded this or whatever, like how many mess ups did they have before they actually hit this? So their pain was probably more than mine. So uh, okay, it doesn't help when you TP yourself outside. I'm sitting there. I tried to hit the daggone thing and I accidentally TP'd myself right out of the casino. The downfall of TP is real. It is very real, people. Very real. Kitty cat. I have a little cat who is like sitting by my lap. Every time I'm sitting here spamming buttons on the controller, he feels intrigued to start swatting at my controller. I don't know. I don't know if he thinks that I'm mad at it, so he wants to help me beat the controller up or what. I don't know. All right, let's go to this door. The dreaded door. Bro. And because of this, I'm glad I have a mute button on my mic. That way I can mute some of the things that some people might not need to hear. Dang. I will, man. I should have just put myself in a public invite only session before I did it, before I started up the daggone stream anyway. Well, I was in a public session, so it wouldn't have done you any good. Yeah, but you can't do the merge in there. See, now I can get it to go down, but I can't hit the daggone X button. Let me request another job. It's probably because I done pulled myself in the daggone job. I don't know.
Hey, what's up? No problem.
Give
I
me
got
another
something.
job. Your
I'll
first
send it
one's
over.
broken. Dang. Alright, Brady. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for coming by as always. Mm. No, it don't matter what garage you're in. I have better luck with it in the parking garage. It just opens up my choices because you don't actually have to hit inside the casino. Um, if it goes down the penthouse or penthouse garage or anything like that, you're still good as long as it shows you that animation of you walking through that elevator. But any one of those that you hit and it just like throws you outside or like out on the roof or something like that, then yeah, you're not gonna hit it. You have to like play around with the selections, like actually hit them and see if it actually shows you going through the animation of walking through the elevator. So I'm not concerning myself with actually trying to hit the casino part. I'm just trying to get it to go down and register when I hit X. Which, because of the controller I have, doesn't want to work properly. See, I don't know if you can hear it. I'm sitting here, I'm hitting the button. It just won't do nothing. No. It ain't like it used to be whenever you buy a PlayStation system, they give you two controllers. No, they only want to give you one. And when you go out and buy a new controller, they don't even want to give you a daggone charging cable. Yeah, they just give you the controller. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm gonna beat this daggone controller. Gotta face the door. Thank you. Bro. It took me a few attempts to go at it earlier when I hit it. But it's already taken me more to hit it now than what it did a second ago, so. Whatevs, man. Now it wants to do that. My PlayStation is about to need a paramedic. Alright, I'm about to request a job from somebody else because now for some reason Gerald jobs are just instantly pulling me in now. And I just used one like earlier.
What can I help you with? Of course, I'll send you something.
Now you remember what I said earlier about driving your car into the parking garage. Now I'm noticing that I'm having a complete issue trying to hit this, and I don't I have my car in the parking garage. But I almost guarantee you, if I was to go outside and get my car and pull it in here, I wouldn't have to go through so many attempts to try to hit this before I actually would hit it.
So pretty much we wasted at least like
Hmm.
1 or 2 minutes of good time.
No. Nothing is a waste of time. Only if you give up.
I'm not saying it's a waste of time, but I mean we wasted the time of doing this when we could have done it like what Inlay was saying.
I'm telling you, man, it just does not. Bro, it is not letting me do it anymore.
You want to join a different session, and when you get it, just tell me so I can go.
Yeah, I mean, you can physically see it, and I don't know if you can physically hear it, but as soon as I'm supposed to be hitting it, you can hear it. Like, I'm hoping you can hear it. You can hear me hitting these buttons, but you can sit there and see it not doing nothing when I'm hitting those buttons. You can see it.
Yeah, I can see that you're not activated or nothing.
See- I mean, how many? Look, when I'm sitting here doing this, I press down, it goes down. But when I'm up there and I'm trying to press down, it just, nah, I ain't moving, bitch. Don't worry about it. Even right here, I press down, 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 down. Now you watch. I get up there and I try to do that. It ain't gonna go down. We doing the same thing. Bruh. You know what I'm gonna do? Teleport my ass halfway across the freaking map and then come back to the damn casino. Or how about this? Just for my efforts, right? You know? You kidding me? I can't even drive my own car? Like, seriously? What the fuck ever with this, bro? Seriously. Okay, so that ain't it. There's physically something wrong with this car. It will not move.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round. It's on the way. All right, I'll get back to work.
Yeah? I'll send you something.
Alright, Batman, I got it, finally. Yeah, I got it.
I'm late for tea.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? It's coming at you.
Alright, pull up your interaction menu and go over impromptu race. When you're hovering over impromptu race, go ahead and pull up to the bunker. I'll tell you where to stop at. Yeah, I'm in the car. Hold it. Back up a little. A little bit more. Right there. Now you're going to hit impromptu race and hold down your reverse button. Alright. Now drive all the way to the arena. Please don't hit that. I said, please don't hit that, dude. The hell?
That's all. Getting attitude because I was told, I told somebody clean that fucking litter box.
Goddamn asshole!
Yeah, you walk in, walk out, and then walk back in and send me an invite. I'm sorry, I said it, but my mic was muted.
He couldn't have scratched you that hard. I clipped their nails.
Is that the car that you're taking the stuff off of?
Yes.
Alright. Just pull it in there and hop out. Alright, now come grab whatever it is that you want to change. So you're changing this car. Alright, hop out. There you go. Now go get back in the car you drove in. Hit right on the D-pad.
What's it going to be?
What I've noticed this go around is back out of the pause menu right quick. So sometimes if you're already in that pause button, the car still wants to act like a brick. So let me hit you first. Now go in the pause button. Alright, now what you're going to do is, if you got it, like, go to back out, and if it doesn't say you have to repair it, then you need to make a change to the car. But if it says that you have a repair, just do the repair and you can exit the car.
Thanks, by the way, to Hans Schelke. Thank you, Hans, really much. I appreciate your support. And thank you to our moderators.
Alright, now come get in this car. I'm going to populate the lobby for you. Huh?
Also, in our Periscope chat, we have...
Okay, well, like up here...
We're done. Good. We make it funky.
That don't look like that worked, bro. No, 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 no. No, don't do that. I'm populating for you, which is making your life a whole lot easier. Alright. Don't get out yet. Now you can get out. Drive that other car back in the mod shop. Listen to me carefully though. I don't know how you can hear it in your headphones or whatever, but make sure that they're turned up loud enough, because there's going to be a certain sound you have to listen for.
That was $6. And it didn't even taste good. It just tastes like lemon water.
No, just hit right on the D-pad.
They should have put sugar in it.
So that are you in the mod shop, like looking at the mod menu?
It tastes like it had no sugar in it.
Alright, I need to know that because I can't cross this door unless you're element. It'll make everything go back. Alright, you can hit the option, the option button. Alright. You gotta make sure you make your change, or if it's a repair option, then you repair and get out. You don't have to change it. Alright, now listen to me carefully. I'm populating, so this is what you need to do. Alright? Hit your PS button and go to the chat party. click on my name and click where it says join session. Go ahead and click it. When you see that first alert, hit circle. Now, what did you do? Bro, what did you do? Why did you get out of the car? What's up, Boogeyman? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You didn't exactly listen to what I said, but it's alright. We'll try again. Go out on you?
Yeah, for like the fourth time.
Just listen to me, bro. Just listen to me, bro. Listen to me carefully, okay? Don't think ahead of me talking. Alright? What's up, Boogeyman? What it do? Alright, if you're in there, you're gonna have to come in here so I can... You got out of that other car. I couldn't get in it. Exit the vehicle. Now come in here and get in this other car so I can get in it. Get out and go in the mod shop cart. Alright, now go hit your PS button. Go to the chat party. No, bruh. I'm trying to get you to prime up that alert so you actually get it before that car rolls out the door. So hop back in the car. Do what I say. Don't add extra steps. I said hit your PS button. Okay? Go to the chat party. Alright. Click on my name. Now click join session. Wait for that first alert to come up. Tell me when you... Why are you getting out of the car? No, I said tell me when you're on that first alert. I didn't say when you see that first alert instantly hit it. And this ain't making no sense to me, bro. When you're trying to click on my name through the chat party, that's what it's saying. Alright. Yeah, back out. I think I know why. Back out. It's kind of cool how they got that set up.
I know, it's called the Knots Form. KNOTTS.
Huh. Yep. Right. unless something happened I don't know about. I doubt it, but alright, now go get in that car, and you're going to hit right on the D-pad so that you have your mod menu up. Okay. Now I'm going to move. Maybe it was happening because I was moving before. I don't know. I didn't have that problem yesterday, but it don't mean nothing. Alright. You go ahead and hit your pause button. Wow. This car just scooped you up like a shovel. Alright. Alright, so you're still sitting on that mod menu. What you want to do is you want to hit circle one time. What does it say? Hit circle one more time. What does it say? Okay. Click X on repair vehicle. Okay, now hit circle one more time. Does it say something about exiting the workshop, blah, blah, blah? Okay, click on exit vehicle. Alright, come in here. Alright, hit your PS button. The button in between the joysticks, the little circle button. Go to the chat party. Click on my name. As soon as you click on my name, it pops up join session. Right? Okay, now listen to me carefully. Click join session. When you see that first alert, hit circle. Yeah, I'm here. What? I don't either. Well, try to do it that way then. I don't know. How I told you was how I was doing it last night and it worked just fine, so I don't understand. But right. Right. You're not okay, before you're hitting your PS button to join on my name, are you already hitting the left on the D-pad before you do that? Well, whenever you've done that, when I'm telling you to double tap your button or whatever, I'm seeing it pop on my screen saying that you're modding the car, and it shouldn't be saying that you're modding the car because all you did was hit left to return the storage. When you don't when you hit that plate, okay, you get in that car now. You don't worry about hitting left or right. I think that might be what's going on. Get in that car. Do not hit left or right. Do not at all. Okay. Now hit your PS button. Click on my name. Click join session. When you see that first alert, click circle. Right. Because I'm not populated. That's my bad. So just sit tight. That's what it was you were doing wrong. You were already hitting a left D-pad option when you, or what it was is when you got in the car, you were thinking that you had to go into the mod shop, which you didn't. All right. So what are you looking at now? Are you looking at the game screen or the chat party? Okay. Go back into the chat party. Okay. Then you're going to click on my name, click join. When you see that first alert, hit circle. And you should be back. A minute ago. No, hold on. A minute ago, when you tried to join off of me and it said that we were in the same session, it didn't kick you out of the car then. So why did it kick you out of the car now? Did you go into that mod menu again? Did you hit the button to go into that mod menu again? Right. Nah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. That's all I'm trying to do. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Well, you might have to do that. Pause left D-pad crap. You might have to. It would really help if I could test it myself to see what's going on that side, because that's what I'm not looking at, and I almost drove right through that door. Nope, 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 nope. You do not click right on the D. Right. You don't even click right on the D-pad. You're going to double tap your PS button. Double tap it, right? You should be looking at the chat party. Okay. Click on my name. Click join session. When you see the first alert, make sure you're hitting circle and not accepting that alert. Don't accept that alert. You deny that alert. It's kicking you out of the damn car. No. Hold on. Wait a minute. Alright. Hop in this car. I know what it was. I was forgetting something. Hop in here. Yeah. There's so many ways to like do the cars. I'm getting some things mixed up. Go ahead and pull that car in the mod shop. I know why it was doing that. Once you get it in there, hop out of the car. Come hop back in this one right here so I can drive it. It keeps kicking you out of the car because I hadn't pushed you out yet. The first time it was kicking you out of the car because you were hitting right on the D-pad when you got back in the car. See, what happens is you drive the car in that you want to take the stuff off of. You're automatically going to be in the mod menu when you go in there. You're just going to hit exit vehicle. After I push you out and you're in the car that you're going to be changing, you don't have to hit the right on the D-pad or left on the D-pad. You don't do any one of them yet. And that car right there, you want to hit right on the D-pad. Yes. Alright, now I can come in and push you. And again, that's my bad on that. I was forgetting to push you out. I kept looking at that car and thinking that that's what we were doing. Okay. These cars are almost the same color. Alright. Now do that thing. You should have a repair. You see where it says repair? What are you looking at? Have you already made a repair and got out? Alright. Now you come get in this car. Here we go. Alright. Now, do not hit right on the D-pad. You haven't done it yet, have you? Okay. Now, hit the double tap the PS button, click on my name, click join. When you see the first alert, back out. It's still kicking you out of the car, bro. You can walk back in. I'm still glitched out. Well, you were hovering over it, right? You clicked X and held reverse, right? I mean, it's really kind of hard to mess that up. I don't understand why it's kicking you out of the car. That's what's... want to. You can try your options left D-pad stuff. I don't understand why it's kicking you out of the car.
Okay, bye-bye. What are we doing then?
Hold on.
What can I do?
It tells me you're modding a vehicle. Well, if you did that, you hit right on the D-pad, bro. You're not supposed to be hitting right on the D-pad. You're supposed to hit left on the D-pad to return to storage when you're in the car getting ready to make the merge happen. This was... What did it say? "24 minutes ago." So, no, but there's something going on your end, bro, that I'm not understanding. Because it was just re-put up 24 minutes ago. Either way should still work. Well, it's Saturday, and what I'm looking at was just 24 minutes ago. Minutes, not hours. Here, hold on. Hop in this car right quick. I wanna see some. I know you're not gonna get this alert quick enough, but I wanna see what happens. Go ahead and pull that car in. Alright, hop out of it. Go get in the other car. Don't hit right on. Well, yeah, you hit right on the D-pad on that one. Sorry, I was about to tell you wrong again. do your repair or make your change, whatever. Alright, we'll get in this car. What? Yeah, if you're... Why? Why? What? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. You don't have you don't have to do the change. If there's a repair, do the repair. But sometimes you can get pushed out and you don't have no repair. From there, you just make a change. If you want to, just make a change anyway. It's just the repair is normally cheaper, but whatever. Alright, hop out of that car. If you want to, actually make a change to the car and then exit the vehicle. If that works better for you, do it that way. You don't get out of there one way or the other. Wait a minute, where are you at? Walk in. The world? Do your pause left D-pad stuff. Don't worry about it. If you said you done it that way, do it that way. Oh. Oh. Okay. You gonna hit the pause button or? Well, I didn't mean to flip you upside down, that's for sure. Flip you back over. There you go. Don't do nothing yet. Sucks at turning. Alright. See, on my screen, if you look in the live stream, dude, on my screen, it says that you are modding a vehicle. Hold on 1 second. I mean, you do got to pull the car in the mod shop. It's over there. Did you do the options left D-pad?
Not much, dude. Just been fucking watching Netflix.
Gotcha. So, um, I just looked on the website, bro, and there was a post like 24 minutes ago. Pretty much, this is still working, blah blah blah. I know I'm telling him right, but for some reason he's still yet to hit it because for some reason it keeps kicking him. It keeps kicking him out of the car. I'm having a feeling I know what's going on. He's telling me that's not what's going on, and I'm not like going
Yeah,
against his judgment or
yeah.
whatever, but I don't know.
Give me just a minute.
Because what I need to do is I need to try it. But I need somebody that can get glitched out so I can try it, because I don't know what's happening on his side. Yeah, you're good. You're out the door. Trying to get my feet.
Let me load into a session real quick. And good news is I think I'm spawning at the casino. So what exactly is it you're needing me to do, Kells? Are you wanting me to do the off the radar part just to see if?
Yes. Come
Okay.
if you can come do the off the radar part. And what I want to do is I want to try to hit the merge because I don't know. I don't know. All right. All right. Yeah. Do that because like I don't know how something is posted 24 minutes ago and he's sitting here trying to do it. He's been trying to do it for longer than 24 minutes.
Right. As I say, I left the live stream like what, an hour and a half ago, I think.
Yeah.
And you guys were trying to hit it then.
Well, I mean, I was trying to help him because he's the only person that said he needed some help. So,
Right. No, that makes sense.
and I know I'm saying it right according to what I was doing yesterday, last night.
Well, it feels like I have to relearn the controls for GTA again. I haven't been on in a week. It's all muscle memory.
Pretty much.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll get there as soon as I can. I'll get back to it then.
think I know what I'm doing. Pull this thing up. Hold that with that. No, I can't even fucking... When I'm supposed to be hitting down to go into the casino? Like after I release pause and everything? It's not even really giving me that option. Like, it's sucking me to the job. Like okay, like the menu to come into the casino,
Right.
like the Access Penthouse Garage and all that, it
Right.
flashes for a split second, like so quick that I can't even react to it, dude.
Who are you using?
Right now I'm using Ron.
Try to use Gerald.
Okay, I got it that time. I think it was just my timing. I'll put that. No, I didn't even fall to the map, dude. It spawned me on the rooftop.
Then you must have hit rooftop. Oh.
I wasn't even able to hit the down direction button fast enough to go to rooftop. Like, I was lucky I was able to hit it just enough to say casino. Like, I hit it down once. I was barely fast enough to do that. Got Gerald up. Yeah, that menu's coming up faster than I can hit the down button. It might just be me though, I might be out of practice.
It definitely takes some getting used to it, bro. As soon as I heard it, like, it instantly reminded me of the old stuff back at the arena, trying to do the merge when you're sitting in the car, having to do the same thing with, you know, it was like, oh my goodness. I hated that.
Yeah, like that time it kicked me out of the casino completely and then put me in the job.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's just now what the fuck am I?
Well, I mean, it was giving me a fit too. Like sometimes it don't want to go down, sometimes it don't want to register your X button. Guess it's just saying, hey, you just got to keep doing it.
It just put me on top of Mount Chiliad for a Gerald job, dude.
Huh?
Like when it kicked me out of the casino and put me in the job, when I exited the job, it put me on top of Mount Chiliad.
Right. It's crazy.
I don't even know. I think GTA just don't like me. See if I can hack this now. Okay, so that was different. What did I do differently just now that let the menu stay up for a couple seconds before disappearing? A black screen. I hit it that time. And it put me outside. I never fell from that.
Did you see the animation of you walking through the elevator?
Walking, like, into the elevator, you mean?
Yeah. When you do it right, you know it because you actually see the animation of you walking through the elevator for a split second, and then the mod menu the job menu pops up, and then your screen will flash black, and
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, but instead, that's what I'm saying.
Wait until it goes all black, then you back out of it, and when you see that alert, you confirm it.
Yeah, but Kels, it got to that point, and instead of me falling through the map, it's falling on the rooftop. Twice now. Like, once I can understand it's just, like, lack of me doing it, but that just happened twice in a row. I mean, I can try it again real quick, but I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not glitched out because Kels can see me on the map.
Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah, there's always some shit going on. I'll send you something.
I got it to go down, but I didn't get to hit the X button in time. Did it?
Huh? Don't mind us. We're just two guys waiting for an elevator.
See how I wait for the screen to go all the way black and then hit circle and then yes.
Okay, that time I fell through the map.
You fell through the map.
Yeah, I'm right here behind you.
Did I have to open up a barrier so you can go through it?
Yeah, I don't know. It might have just been me though. I think when I was hitting it, I wasn't waiting until it fully went black. I think I just waited till it flashed.
I just got to walk in the building, so I'll get glitched.
Alright. And then you can come get me. Because I know you can't see me, but I'm right where you were just standing. I just don't have my TV. Do not ask.
Oh yeah, there's a pole there. Should have seen that.
Just a little bit.
And that car right
Hell, here I was pulling the live stream back up like I'm not sitting in the car with you.
I'm about to end it anyway. I just wanted to go through it so I could see what the heck was going on his side.
Yeah, I get that.
It's kind of tough when I'm just sitting there pushing cars and I don't exactly know what's going on the screen.
Right.
About the car.
Yeah, I like how even though I'm off the radar, it still shows up like I can see the outline of the prison just north of us. Shit, how long would you say I've known you, Kel? Doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Really hasn't, really. I don't think.
I know it was before the arenas came out.
You know what I think he did? I
What's that?
I think he might have pulled down his interaction menu instead of leaving it up until it goes away.
But did you ever close your interaction menu is what Kels is asking. I'm not gonna lie though, Kels. I'm a little curious about what this car is that you're saying you're gonna bring on Monday.
It wouldn't do
No,
no
it's not a
good
bully
if I
that's
told
on
you
the
what
car.
kind of car it was.
I didn't say I want you to tell me. I just said I'm a little curious what it's gonna be. Because I'm going through my head and kind of laughing like, Kel's got some ace up his sleeve, and I'm thinking about all the different cars I've won with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say this though, Kels. What'll happen if you don't find the car? Like, what if it doesn't spawn
Oh,
for
I
you?
will. I'll need a little help to get it, but I'll get it.
Is it bad that part of me thinks it's a hearse?
Nah, it ain't that.
I was gonna say a hearse won't last very long, so if it's that, I
Nah,
mean, you're wasting time getting it to spawn.
I already know that just from beating it up driving around anyway. But I did try one out, all in the casino parking lot. I mean, I had nothing but a parking lot of cars to smash into repeatedly.
If you're talking about the Merryweather Jeep, I doubt it's that either. But I tried bringing one last week and Boogie said no.
But even still, why? I mean, you can take it in your garage.
Because it has the bull bars and all that on it.
Oh,
Boogie said no.
man. Seriously?
Is that what it was?
But Sand Kings and like the
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought too.
Dune letters and everything can go up against a convertible issue.
Yeah. That's what I thought too, but it's like, nah. And Boogie was like, nah, I don't trust that one. You get a different one. I'm like, okay, but what if it's me, not me driving it? So I'm thinking, alright, maybe it's just because I'm the one that brought it, right? And that's why he doesn't want me to use it. And he's like, nah, I don't like that Jeep. Let's get that Jeep out of here. Go find something else.
Well, with the last thing that I remember, like driving one of those things around, they get damaged pretty good.
Yeah, they do. Ooh, that was close. As I pulled up the invite for your arena, the job popped up like a split second after I almost clicked on the job instead.
I don't even have anything that I want to do, but I'm gonna try something.
I mean, just for the sake of trying, why not merge this Dubsta to this, was this Bobcat? Yeah.
I just did that Bobcat.
No, I'm saying take the colors from the Bobcat and put it on the Dubsta.
Well, I just did the Dubsta too.
Well, the Dubsta you can do again. It's just for the sake of trying, right? Just to see if he's doing it right.
I didn't really like the way this one car turned out, so I'm gonna put something else on it.
Alright, that'll work.
I don't even care about the rims. I'm just doing it. Well,
And just for the sake of seeing what's going on.
either way, no, don't get in. Don't.
Oh yeah, I
in.
don't get in this one.
Fuck.
I heard you.
Okay.
I already hit the button though.
Yeah, so did I. So I didn't know if it was gonna take. I thought it was about to take me in. I don't think
Nah, I
it really
got
would
out
have
fast.
mattered though.
I don't think so, as long as I don't leave.
Alright. I am curious to see if I'm gonna have the same problem.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna find out.
If so, I'm gonna cut somebody out, whoever posted something 20-something minutes ago, right? Get in the car.
What can I do? What's it going
Alright, go ahead and come in.
Hey, Kels, go ahead and hit pause for me. Make it easier to push. So this little wannabe cop car ain't exactly all that powerful. So.
Alright, we're good. did was repair and got out. Can you populate the lobby for me, please?
I can. Give me just a second. Let's go play arm wrestling. Alright. You can go ahead and join me.
Primed up your alert. This is the part where it would already have kicked him out of the car.
On my screen, you disappeared for a second. I don't see you or the car.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the sound of me getting sucked into the clouds
Yeah.
I just heard, so I'm
I'm saying,
accepting
like, from what I can see you and hear.
second alert.
Yep.
Well, because what I was trying to get, what I was trying to explain to you, what I was trying to get you to do was I was trying to get you to prime up that alert. The reason being, when you get in the car and you're about to make the change, if you automatically hit left on the D-pad and then try to instantly join on me, you're not going to get that alert before that car rolls through that doorway, which is not going to let the change happen. So you need to prime up the alert by doing what I was trying to tell you to do by clicking on my name and you click join session. When you see that first alert, you back out of it.
Yeah, like, okay.
And then you double tap and go back and click on join again. Well, you hover over join the second time.
Okay, so what Kills is doing which you didn't do, and this is what he was trying to tell you, is when he went to the party the first time, he clicked on my name so it says join session, but then he double tapped the PS button to come back into the game and hit that right D-pad. And then double tapped again just so it could immediately click join session.
I have found with them cats.
Well, that might have been me saying the wrong button. But what I'm trying to explain to you for what Kills just did is when he went to the party the first time, he clicked on my name to where it says join session, where it has that alert before you actually click it and it'll go and start getting session details. He had that set up so that as soon as he hit the PS button, it would take him straight to that. And then he could just hit the button, like for X, to actually start. Like, okay, you know how, like, if you click on my name right now, like, if you go in the party right now and you click on my name, right, it'll say, like I'm playing GTA and I'll have the option to join session. Well, it might not for you right now because I'm not on your friends list. What I'm saying is he did that, he went to where it says join session, and then he double tapped the PS button to bring him back into GTA. He didn't actually hit the join session button yet. He was just getting himself set up. Does that make sense? Yeah. Where he was getting he was getting set up so that way he only had to go straight to the party and immediately hit X. Yeah. And then he double tapped to go back to the party and actually hit the button to join.
Hey.
And that's where he gets the first and second alert.
I'm not gonna.
I think.
I'm not gonna show.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Kels.
Yeah. I mean, you told him exactly what I told him. I just felt like I needed to do it so I could see what was going on his end, and or he could watch the stream and see exactly what it was I was doing.
Right. Yeah, like the first time was him getting set up. The second time was him actually doing it.
Yeah, I called it out right before I did. I said, I'm priming up my alert.
Yeah.
And then I said double tap, hover join. I double tapped back. Then I hit left D-pad, double tap, join, accept first alert. Wait for the sound of you getting pulled up into the clouds. Once that stops, accept the second alert. Change happened.
Yeah. Now, Kels, how is me getting, like, if I leave your arena, that unglitches me, yeah?
If you walk out, yes. I'm interested if he just walks inside of his arena and sends you an invite and you accept it directly from here. I'm wondering. I mean, you'll instantly be able to tell because either you'll be able to drive his car inside of his arena or not. That's bottom
Yeah.
line. You ain't even got to go through the whole process. If you get in there and you can, and he can get in a car and you
Alright.
slide over and you can drive it, yeah.
Alright. So, alright, Batman, go ahead and invite me into your arena.
Because I'm thinking like the older one, and that's how it was. Like once you
Yeah.
got glitched out, you stay glitched out. So as long
Until
as
you
you
left the
doesn't,
arena, yeah.
yeah, as long as you don't go through a walking through a door animation, I think you're fine if you just receive an invite because that's how you got in here to start with.
Right.
So hopefully, best
Well,
case
we're about to
scenario.
find out.
Well, you don't have to do the sheriff play. I mean, you just watched it. I mean, if you need help, I can talk you through it again, but still.
Alright, hop in any car real quick. As long as it's a two-seater.
I like the colors, but I need to put some different wheels on a few of these that I have in this color.
Man, I haven't. Honestly, Kels, this is the first time I've even touched GTA since the breakup, dude. I didn't even touch my PS4 at all. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if it'll let me drive his car. Nope.
Damn.
Kicks me back out.
I was hoping that would work, but
Yeah, so I'd have to go get glitched out again.
alright, come on.
I'm done. Hang on. I mean, damn.
I didn't even see none
Another
of that.
thing too is I am back on radar again. It looks like too.
I really don't know the next question you're about to ask.
I was gonna say I need to go back to the casino and get glitched out then again there, cause I'm back on radar. Good news is I understand how to hit it this time. It shouldn't be as difficult.
No, but it's still going to give you a fit a little bit. Maybe not there.
Yeah, probably. No, like I said, now that I understand how, well, like what I was doing wrong to hit it the first time,
Yeah.
that should be all right. Get another job from old Gerald.
Oh,
I
that's...
don't know where she's at, but them LED lights are badass.
I received $2,000 for good behavior. Keep it up.
Oh, you missed all the good stuff, and you want to watch.
Well, that's still interesting. I mean, it's...
I mean,
Wow.
yeah. But she ain't even in the.
Damn it, Kels.
What?
You jinxed me.
I did not.
Yeah, you did. You said it's still gonna give me a fit. I said maybe not. Well, now I can't even hit the button and go down the menu fast enough. It's all good though. I'll hit
Well,
it
I mean,
eventually.
take me for example. I mean, I know how to hit it, and even still doing it, it just doesn't cooperate with you sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being a dick.
I mean, I have walked right up to the door with the job ready, boom, 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 done. And, you know,
Right.
it's just weird.
It's just a matter of hitting down on a four-way fast enough that I'm not exiting the casino.
Anyways, at this moment, everybody has seen the explanation of the fact that you don't actually have to hit casino. You can hit casino, parking garage, I mean, penthouse garage or penthouse, and still be just fine, as long as it's an option that you click on and it shows you walking through the elevator door. If you don't
Hey,
really
Kels,
know, I suggest, yes?
I was gonna say, yeah, I just did that all correctly that time. Waited on the black screen and everything, and it still put me on the rooftop.
Right.
It don't like me.
If you don't know, like I was saying, I suggest that you just go and click on each one of the options that you have and see if it gives you that animation of you walking through that door. If it does, then you can land on any one of them when you're hitting down on D-pad, and it'll still allow the glitch to work. And you've also seen it from the standpoint of what the helper has to do, and then you got to see from the standpoint of what the doer has to do. If there's any questions or whatever, you can send a message and I'll answer them or whatever. But at any rate, thank you everybody for tuning in, and hope to see you on the next one. Killer Kells Gaming signing out. Good night.